I'm coming back on. Let me.
Yo, yo, yo. It is your man Fatal. This is KooLNerdz Lounge. I'm in the background on my way home from work, but I got my panel here. And today we're just gonna talk about. Do y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
All right. Today we're gonna talk about a couple things. First we're gonna talk about this X-Men '97 TV show, what we thought about it. A little bit we're gonna chat about that, and then we're gonna get into. I'm broke. I'm out of space and I'm done with collecting. That's how I feel. You know, this is a great hobby, but man, is it expensive? And man, trying to recycle and sell stuff is hard. So, but without further ado, man, we got our panel here. I don't know where my uncle just went. He just fell off the planet. We got DJ Dante.
What up? What up? What up?
What's going on with you, Dante? How you feeling, man?
I'm cool, man. Salty about a couple of things, but I'm cool.
What you salty about?
Well, for one, I'm still, I'm trying to get my beach body on and everything. It's not failing, but it's not happening as quick as I wanted to. Second, I still haven't seen X-Men '97, but I can pretty much know what the plots are because a lot of what they've been doing on there, they've been taking stuff from the comic books as far as the title of the story. I got a lecture coming up around Juneteenth. I want people to come. And just other things. I'll talk about it later.
You sound like you have the emotional damage.
Yeah, what you said. What up, Aunt?
All right, man.
What's
going on with you, man? What's been going on?
What's up, man? Nothing much, man. Just trying to recover from this Memorial Weekend and all that. So, had a good time. Praise God for that. Was able to get a lot of things done over the weekend, which is good. And plus, some R&R, just be able to breathe a little bit.
Okay. Joe Mo, what's happening with it?
What's happening, man? I just wanted to, you saw what I posted earlier. I don't know if you saw Redeemer and DJ, but I want to say thank you to my great-grandfather from the Spanish-American War, grandfather, great-grandfather in the Civil War, grandfather in World War I, father and uncle, World War II in Korea, and even my brother with his career behind. But all you veterans that have served and are serving, thank you.
Yeah. Amen.
Nice.
Yeah, right now, ambulance in the building. what's going on. Edwin, man, always with us. We got Chris Tron.
Somebody fell off.
Building 500 Hercules.
Fatal. You like fading in. You like fading in and out.
I didn't want to say
All right.
anything.
No. Well, you should have said something.
No.
All right, Chris
So
Tron,
No, I ain't
go
no
ahead.
storm rider, 500 in the building. Yeah, I'm 5 minutes away.
Okay.
I'll be on the landline. But yeah, DJ Hercules is not here. He is on vacation with his lady friend, and he is having a good time. He'll be back after June 5th, so he's gonna miss the next couple shows. But so a little of our spice is gone. But anyway, we're gonna talk about this X-Men 97. So my uncle, he just finished watching it. I'm past spoiler alert, so we're gonna talk about it. So Jomo, did you watch it or no?
No, I could not.
No.
I couldn't do it. It's something about the comic that takes away from me. I like live stuff, and it just takes away from the character.
Did you watch the version back in the day at 92?
Oh, definitely.
So why you ain't watched this? Because this was better.
I don't see again, in my mind, some of the artwork isn't as good. And
The artwork is, you talking about the artwork today?
for me, I'm sorry, some of it just isn't as good.
Okay.
But
Well,
I-
we'll talk our opinions about it.
I've got to show you some of the stuff I had, and as you know, and all different artists have different strengths. So the X-Men that I saw, like, were drawn a different way, and the way that they come now, particularly in this cartoon, it didn't work.
All right. Okay. What's your I know you didn't watch it, so
What? I know. I watched it. I watched it all.
I know I'm talking about Jomo. I know he didn't watch it, so
Oh,
he won't be able to share much of it, his opinion on it totally. But you just kind of binge watched it.
yes.
Yeah. And so what did you think, man?
I thought, me personally, look, there's none to take away from the first series of the 92 version, but I just thought it collaborated with the backstory to come into to another backstory, and it was really great. Me personally, the animation was it. It was, for me. It kind of had the nostalgia of the '92 version, but with more an updated version. You know what I'm saying? As far as the animation. Now, the story, background, everything, it was hitting on all cylinders. I had nothing but I got nothing from positive views from everyone else, including myself. I thought it was great. I thought by them carrying on with the storyline and progressing it forward, it was good. There were some people that thought they were going to do a remake of the X-Men once again, but no, it gave you more in depth of the background story, as opposed to, like, in the first 92 X-Men series, it was kind of like, how can I say, it was kind of like holding everything back, like you didn't get the origins of everybody in the background, except for, I think, Jubilee, which was in Night of the Sentinels. you know, when the series first started, you know, but you didn't really get a background of every character in there. You just got introduced to every character. But in this one, you got more of a background story of everybody, like more of an origin story of everyone, which I really liked. I commend them for doing that because now, okay, now you get more of a background story, and plus it introduces it to a whole new, you know, I guess it introduces it to a whole new group or a whole new generation for them to understand where the X-Men came from, their origins and all that, and they can enjoy it. I thought it was done really well, you know. I don't I I don't have nothing bad to say about it. I really like where they're taking it. I just pray that the storyline goes deeper and further than the first season. That's the only thing. Just hold on to that and grasp onto it and carry it forward. You know, launch forward. Don't don't how can I say? Don't water it down. Just keep going forward with it.
Come up with some better storylines.
Jomo, I got a question for you. How could you say come up with a better storyline if you didn't watch it?
Well, no, I'm just saying. In general, what happens is they get the storylines, and it's not just them. I'm just saying in general, because then you start seeing them mixing the multiverse and with the other characters from they'll do a crossover. I'm just saying it takes away from what the original line was. So if you're going to do the X-Men, do the X-Men. Don't do X-Men meet Doctor Doom, and so it's just.
But they didn't do that. I don't think they did that. The X-Men did cross over to. They did cross over to some Avengers stuff in the comics.
Yeah, back in the 1960s. I got that book. X-Men versus the Avengers.
Figured you would.
Okay. I was just
there
curious.
Might be season 2. They talking about it's going to be a
spoiler. There might be. They already filmed season 2.
Touche.
Touche.
But I agree with Jomo. Yeah, I agree with Jomo though. They need to do better storylines. If y'all can remember, back in the original series in the 90s, they had anywhere between like a 2 to 5 parter. It seems that right now, because of the age that we live in, they cramming everything in the 22 minutes. Like they did with
none of these episodes were 22 minutes. They all were at least 30. So
okay, besides I'm saying the original, aside from the commercials and everything, and all that.
Wasn't no commercials.
Okay, so it's a half hour.
So you didn't watch it. That's what you're telling me.
No, I haven't seen it. But I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen bits and pieces online. I've seen bits and pieces online.
Where you at right now? Give me your location.
That answer's hidden in the mist.
Give me your location right now. Talking crazy, man.
Hey, let me just answer this real quick.
Go ahead.
Your vision, it's I believe quarter scale. Am I right? A Fatal Collector for the Predator it's quarter scale. It's considered quarter scale, but it measures about 28 to 29 inches in height. So it's it's pretty big for a quarter scale through Prime 1.
Well, see, that's the thing about all of those Predator pieces. They all seem to be a bit oversized, but in Prime 1 in general, it's kind of a little more oversized than every company, in my opinion. Okay. Just my opinion, but which is fine, because if you're gonna have your Prime 1 pieces together, then you're good to go. But yeah, that's just with Prime 1.
Yeah.
All right, so
back to the lecture at hand. Go ahead.
Back to the lecture at hand. Question is, because I'm setting up at the cave right now, and I'm about to be on a big screen in a minute. But who was your favorite character out of this series? Then who is your favorite character? Period. Then on this series, like who popped out to you?
Oof. Okay, who wants to go off first?
Well, it's got to be you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, me. All right, okay. My favorite character. Oh, but
I know who your
that's
favorite character is. That
yeah,
ain't a tough. It's
yeah.
Wolverine.
That's not Wolverine is my favorite character, but um, this this time around, for me, even though he passed away, I did like the way they gave more background story to Gambit. You know what I'm saying? I did like Gambit, and you know, and especially what he did in there, and it's no spoilers, especially him
No,
sacrificing
man, we
himself
we
and
we
all that.
we 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 talking about it, man. Show
Yeah.
2 weeks over, so we
Yeah.
talking about it. We
Yeah.
talking about
So as far as anything for me, it's Gambit. You know, I thought he was oh, dare I say it, he was ballsy. He got down with it, and the graphics that they gave him in every sense of the word, it was cool. It was for me. I like Gambit. You know what I'm saying? I like his just the way they introduced him. They introduced all the characters way better, but Gambit for me, that was my favorite character this time around.
Did he say I petite? And a
man.
lean
Why
You
side.
mean
why you be asking the most weird questions, dude? What's your location?
None of your business. The reason
They
why
don't
I
want
asked
that
that question,
location. He's coming to you, bro.
Give me your location, bro.
yeah, the reason why I asked that question, not because I'm an American, but the real reason why I asked that question is that a lot of the original voice actors came back to do this series. That's what I was asking.
Well, a
Remember,
lot
we
of
met the dude that did Gambit's voice
yeah,
originally.
yeah.
So I thought he came back. That's why I asked that question. Jerk.
okay?
Let me just say this: since I haven't watched, I'm not as educated as you guys. I haven't watched the cartoon, but I'll tell you, in the overall, there's two guys I like. Magneto, I like Magneto for a lot of reasons. Uh, uh, and I like the Doctor. I mean, there's so much there as
Okay.
opposed to just I'm a mutant and this is what I can do. There's so much development there that could be done with those two characters. That those are mine. I think Magneto could be. I'd like to see Magneto and Doom and Xavier get together and do something. I mean, but that's just me.
Right.
Yeah,
All
there'll be
right.
a super group.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Yeah.
Here we
What's
go.
up, Cool Breeze?
I'm here. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it, then I'll tell you my favorite character, and then we'll go to critical. In the original series, Gambit was always my favorite. He was always
Uh-huh.
my favorite. And I love what they did with his character. But since you already chose Gambit, the person that stood out for me, particularly in the first couple of episodes, was Cyclops, because I always hated Cyclops, and
Mhm.
I
Yes, he
always
did.
thought that Cyclops was kind of, he was just kind of like corny to me. But on
Right.
this, with this X-Men 97, I thought they gave him a great upgrade. So I really enjoyed Cyclops versus who he was before. Um, as far as like the animation goes, man, I thought it was stellar. I thought that they didn't change it so much where you didn't recognize, but it was an upgrade, and it had a 3D type feel to it, even though they said it was all 2D panels, but it had like this real smooth transition from character to character, how they
Yes.
blended the background with the foreground. Like it's almost like what you call bokeh in the photography world, where you blur out the background. It was just really
Yeah, and
executed well.
they
And
did
they
really
did
well.
slightly upgrade the drawings. Magneto, was another character that I was like, wow, like he's a anti-hero type of guy, but more so on the villain side. But in this, his role was so grand, and what he meant to the entire mutant, the entire mutant culture, or whatever you want to call it, race. um he was very important and integral,
Community.
and I thought
Alert from software update.
it was executed very well. For me, 2024, it's the best thing that I've watched so far. So, I was very pleased. Like, I know that Kiara isn't here, but he talked about how it was sped up. But I had this discussion with Redeemer about how you kind of gotta speed it up a little bit, because what we're not about to do 10 more seasons of X-Men. You got to realize that this is something that is fan service in a way. And I think my opinion, this is gonna lead to some live action stuff in the MCU. So critical mass, clean shaven. What's going on?
What's up, Cool Breeze?
You watched it too. So what was your
I did
thought?
watch it. My thoughts was I like how they updated the look of it. They didn't take away from the past. They added to it. I like the direction they're going. The pace didn't bother me at all because I understand they got to get this in, get it in quick. And it was a really good show, and I'm really looking forward to the next season. And hopefully there's a third season after the second one. And as far as my favorite character, of course, everybody knows my favorite character is Wolverine. But in this series, my favorite character is Forge, because I like tinkering with things. I like fixing things. And that's another thing I like about his character, that he has ability. If he can imagine something, he can create it, he can make it. And I like how he was there, like they pulled it out of the comic, that he was there for Storm, to help Storm to get back to where she needed to be. And Forge is really an underrated character, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't think people appreciate him as much as they should.
Yeah,
that's true.
They really don't. Yeah. Forge is a very important character in the X-Men universe. And also, I like how they tied in the all the other Marvel universe. You had Spider-Man in there, you had Daredevil, you had the Avengers, Captain America. So they like you said, Fatal, they are definitely looking at the long game. This is going to be the MCU. And I think what they're playing on with the Deadpool movie coming out, I think they're hoping that the Deadpool movie does good enough that going forward that they can add all these other characters in with X-Men, Avengers, who knows what. But definitely, I think Marvel is trying. They know they fucking up. Excuse my friend. And they need to step it up, and they need to step it up big time. And I like how in the animation where they didn't shy away from the violence, like you see when Wolverine stabbed Magneto from the back, it came out of his front, stabbed him in the back. You saw the blood. They didn't shy away from that, and I was impressed with that, because we all know how Disney can water stuff down.
Absolutely.
Well, it's
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Disney Plus, because matter of fact, there's a feature that's on Disney Plus that says this is adult content. Sign on for it, and if you're not good with that, sign off, and you can watch all the G-rated stuff. But if you want to watch Deadpool and all this other crazy stuff, you can get that too.
You know what's crazy though? Because Disney, I caught that movie with Mickey Rourke where he was a wrestler, and they showed it. You know that movie with Mickey Rourke?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they showed all that.
They showed the sex scene.
Yes, they did on Disney, and I was like, "What?" So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Disney going in a different direction, and they've been hearing us talk about how they've been kind of like nerfing these characters, and because we are the biggest consumers, the adults, right? And we make a decision whether or not our kids is gonna watch something. This ain't all ways got to be for kids, because comics, we grew up on this stuff. Right. We grew up on it, and we should be able to make. Now, I ain't saying that everything got to be rated R, But at the end of the day, nerfing these characters, they're not Mickey Mouse. So I don't want them to be nerfed because that's a lot of violence in comic books that we read when we was younger, and it didn't make us personally. It didn't turn me into a bad human being, and lack of parenting and things of that nature that has more impact on that. If you got good parents, you can watch certain content. Like I listened to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre when I was 13. I ain't out here trying to smoke weed every day or nothing like that. So it's a balance in life. You're gonna come across these things anyway. In real life. We only can protect our children from so much, but we the ones are the consumers. We the ones with the money. Our kids don't got no money. Right?
Yeah, but here's another thing. Here's another thing. I think Disney, if I'm not mistaken, they own the production company Miramax.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they own that, and we all know what Miramax puts out.
Over 25 years.
They put out all kind of adult content.
So Disney, I was thinking about that too, Kenny.
Disney has been in the adult content business for a long time. It's just that it's not under the Disney banner.
Yeah.
So it's there. They just it's not Mickey Mouse. It's Mickey Rourke doing some crazy stuff over there.
Yeah.
Or whatever,
Well, if you want to get deep with it, a lot of the Disney animated movies, like the past 25 years, have had sexual connotations if you really caught it. Lion King has some, sexual connotations up in there, sexual references. Aladdin and a few other things. And you can even go back, to some of the early animated features of Disney. And a lot of them had those themes if you didn't catch it.
Yeah. All right.
Little Mermaid, the box cover with the penises and the towers. But they were really penises.
No. Yeah. So y'all take it to somewhere else. And Dante is always the one that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all take it to somewhere else.
I'm sorry. This is not Wednesday.
Your thoughts on.
I want to say hey to everybody.
Yo,
hit him up.
Hold on, you two meatballs. Y'all think y'all can quiet down and with that nonsense of dildos and everything else that we don't talk about?
On,
I didn't say nothing about that.
Jeez,
I said the P word.
Okay,
it's
right,
just
Disney After Dark. That's all.
Oh my God, they won't stop.
Okay,
Lord.
Everybody stop. Get the floor back to Fatal. Everybody shut up and let Fatal talk.
That's why he's ODB and Dante is Dante, man.
Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. All right.
Fatal, you should have hit him up with the little scene, man.
Absolutely not.
What was you saying, Fatal, before we was interrupted by nonsense?
Man, look, I see this is when I do this. I had to go 0 dark 30 on y'all.
Nah, hey, I think we ought to let Rashid talk. Let Rashid need to say
do me a favor, critical. Mute your mic right now. Mute your mic, please.
Hey, should I hit him with?
Man, sit your ass down.
Nah, hit him with. Mute your mic, critical. Mute your mic, man. Mute your mic, ODB. You're gonna slip up. You're gonna slip up. Mute your mic.
Okay, wait, I got him.
Thank you, Craig.
There you go.
I got home training. I know how to act.
You don't got no home training. Why you think I named you ODB, man?
Oh my goodness, y'all funny, man.
All right, so go ahead.
I gave you the floor.
There you go, ODB. Be quiet. Mute your mic.
All right. So, what was your thoughts on it, Rashid? I know you watched the whole series probably more than once.
I love all of it.
Okay.
Like I said, when the guys I was on Toy Quest, Wolverine's my favorite character, of course, but I like that when you read the comic book, the animation was just like the comic book. Wolverine is not the main star of the show. And that's what I kind of like about it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I love Wolverine, of course, he's one of my favorite characters. But I felt Magneto's passion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I would have been down. I feel like I can tell you right now I would have been down with Magneto. You know what I'm saying?
It give you that Killmonger.
Oh yeah,
vibe. You know what I mean? Like it felt like he's right. You like.
Well, I would have been riding with Magneto if he would have took us up to space. I would say drop Drop them to the floor, man.
Yeah.
Teach them once you bother us one time, you know what I'm saying? Because some people got to learn. But no, I mean the show's deep, man. The show's deep. I'm glad.
Did you think it went too fast?
I mean, yes and no, because I know a lot of people don't realize that the adversary was Storm. That was in Fall of the Mutants. Then you had the Mutant Massacre. So it's a lot of stuff that they did rush in and they did change. They changed stuff like how they changed the Infinity War. But those writers, you could tell, are good. Because just like how they did Infinity War, they changed the story. The whole Thanos theme was all about him loving death. But they changed that in Infinity War. He had a purpose. Like he was basically in his own psycho mind, he was trying to save the universe by deleting millions. So it could be, so people all have. So in this crazy mind, he had a mission, but it was just a little psychotic. Same thing with the animation. They changed up a lot of stuff in it, but they still made it dope. But a lot of stuff they did follow from the comic books also. You know what I'm saying? So like, Bastion was like crazy, But I think they, I'm glad that they gave Storm a recognition on being a level high level mega level mutant, and just give it, and just like with the Forge thing, because I always don't, and I know you're a Panther lover,
for sure,
Fatal, and I love Panther too, but I always thought her and Forge were a better couple because I knew Forge loved Storm, like he loved it deep.
He did.
Yeah, but Forge probably can't beat Panther in a fight, so
it ain't about that. Guess what though? That's what you don't.
Forge can create something to neutralize the Panther.
You can, about that. But it ain't about that. See, Redeemer, I know you're gonna back me up on this.
So
you could be the man of all you want. That whoever has that woman's heart, she don't.
Well, what you're saying is, Rasheed, is that Jean Grey should be with Logan.
She doesn't love Logan like that,
but she does love him.
But not like that.
She loves him
like that,
but she sacrificed to say the better man, the safer man is Cyclops. And I know you love me, and I would be with you if Cyclops probably was gone. But the safer person to be with, you know how women are. The more, you know what I'm saying, when they feel like the more safe person is going to be the most established person. So she feels like Cyclops established leader, established Harvard, he's a Boy Scout, So she's gonna go with that way. Wolverine's a killer.
Yeah. So I think most people enjoyed the show.
The show was dope.
And
I watched that. Let me tell you something. They played the Bad Batch. They played the Bad Batch, and then I would watch X-Men. And Bad Batch was starting to bore me. But X-Men, I had to watch that right before I went to work, and I got to get up at 5 o'clock to watch. So if I'm getting up at 4 o'clock to watch the X-Men to go stand 10 hours a day, that show got to be good.
It was the best thing that Marvel has done in quite a while.
Oh yeah.
Definitely very happy and pleased with it. And unfortunately, you kind of sold the piece prematurely, and then once they did that Storm in the Black, that piece went up on eBay astronomically. Yeah. You could have at least made another $400 easy without even trying. And that, it does. Shows drive the market. We had that on the show. I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but it has boosted up a little bit, right? As we transition into this next topic. Okay. I'm broke. I'm out of space. I'm done with collecting. I didn't want to harp on because we kind of 2 weeks past X-Men. I know everybody been talking about it, but this thing is important to me because, dude, it's hard to do everything in this market. It's a buyer's market, and you almost got to sell your stuff for crackhead prices, like Darth Rashid always say, in order to sell anything, man. And buying Everything. It's ridiculous, man. It's still expensive. Shipping is still not what we wanted to be. And you know, man, look, I was like thinking about some stuff, and I want y'all to keep it 100. Have you ever made sacrifices to get a piece when you know you're supposed to have paid something else? And don't, because I have. I'm not. Don't sit up here and lie, Mister. I tell the truth and shame the devil. Don't be looking up at the sky right now. God can't help you.
If you ask him, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the beginning, honestly, I have. And what did I do? I had to backtrack on it because we've talked about it, and that's where, I shared it with you. I was like, man, I gotta do something so I could be able to get what I want and not hurt me personally and financially. So, I had to backtrack on some stuff because, I got caught. Everybody has. I got caught in that situation where I was like, oh no, I can't do this. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So you it's like how they say you got to pick and choose your battles.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pick and choose what you want as far as your collection, what's more important to you, and you got to pick and choose. You got to make sure that your priorities are in check. I would never encourage, as an enabler, as you call me, I would never encourage somebody to be outside the box.
Pause for a second. I want to answer this, Chris. I think they've already filmed season 2, from what I understand. So if that give you any kind of answer, it may not be different. If you're talking about X-Men, I think they already filmed it. All right.
They did 2 seasons.
Yeah. What's up, Marcos? Now we talking about we switched the topic to this, and so you said you made some sacrifices before. What's going on, Marcos? Everybody in the chat.
Yeah, I made some sacrifices and all that, and I had to really rethink, because remember, Fatal, in the Bible, everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial.
For sure.
And you really gotta take that in consideration with life.
I keep it 100, man. Look, I just canceled, like literally now with Sideshow, I got six pre-orders. And my uncle knows that that's extremely low for me. In the last 2 weeks, I've probably canceled about 20 things. Because I'm like, you know what? If it's meant to be in my collection, it'll come back around. What's up, Miguel? What's going on? It'll come back around. And I have been, dude, I know who I'm shopping with now. Collector's Zone, probably for my Sideshow pieces, because he gives better deals. A lot of times he have those coupon codes out there, and you reach out to Marcos, you can do a payment plan.
So do me a favor. Ask him for that life-size Mandalorian bus. You got such a hook with Marcos.
Yeah.
Wink.
So, but the thing is, man, even with payment plans, you can get yourself in trouble, man. And I found myself in that boat before, and I'll tell you, you got to pay attention. And Sasha let you push back 2 times. I don't think I want to be in the pre-order boat that much anymore, because it's a false sense of security when you got a payment, say there's maybe $100, $125 a month. That ain't that bad. But when you got 10 pre-orders, that's $1,000 a month. And then if you only can push it back 2 times, now you stuck, and then you got to make a decision. Am I going to keep paying for this, or I'm going to cancel it? Then I'm going to lose my deposit. I think it's better. Look at the pieces you really, really, really want, and you think it's going to sell out, and then say, okay, that might be one I pre-order. And then for the other ones, be like, you know what? Wait till that's add to cart. If it sticks around, stack up the money. That way you don't lose a deposit. Because I tell you, man, you can have 30, 40 pre-orders. I've been there. I've been that guy, and I can't do it no more. I can't. I just can't, man, because you making sacrifices You making family sacrifices, man. Now I'm at graduation time. I got 2 kids, one coming out of grammar school, one coming out of high school. It is, man, dude. And then the space, man. Okay, Pair and Ride, small down payment is a trap, a complete trap, and not pre-ordering will always be more expensive for me. It could, but if you pre-order too many things, then that becomes expensive, and then you obligated to make a payment. So it's a catch-22. You could put down a down payment and then say, when that piece come out, okay, do I really want it? Am I gonna pay it out? Stack up the money. You can put it somewhere it was gaining interest. I don't know which way I want to go with this, but I can't have 20, 30, 40 pre-orders, man. And you gotta have a space. And right now, I just put out all my Avengers Assemble line for sale. They all brand new. I ain't got not a bite. And I'm selling them pretty much at or under cost. People want what Rashid used to call, when I first started streaming, and they want those crackhead prices. They want you to get them a $600 statue for $300. And if you don't do it, then you the butthole. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? So, you know, you gotta tweak the way we doing it. For me, I've canceled a lot of pre-orders. I've only got 6 things open in Sideshow, and like with 1 payment left on it. I never had that small amount of pre-orders at Sideshow, never. And you know, at first, initially, canceling stuff at Prime 1, I was like, dang, man, I really want that piece. But it seemed like once you go ahead and press the button, it's like it's over with and you feel relieved, especially when you get some of that money back, you know. Yeah. So you ever been in that boat, Joe Mo? I mean, you've been collecting, but I know you don't. Your level of responsibility is probably a lot higher than mine.
Yeah. You talk about your kids coming out of grammar school and high school. Imagine 2 coming out of college, but at the same time, you're apart. Yeah. But I will say this: I've never had your type of problem where I had 40 pre-orders. I'm lucky to have 2, but that being said, what I've had to do is decide specifically what characters I want to target, and that's how I had to cut mine down. Unfortunately, this is an addiction. You may not believe it. If you look around your room, you don't have a problem. None of us have a problem.
He don't have a problem. He just been retired 10 times. He the Michael Jordan collector.
Nah, hold on.
Hold on.
You know what?
Hold on. I ain't heard that in a long time.
Hold on. Nah, you know what it is? I like you said, when you have too many pre-orders, you know what I'm saying? This is what happens. But one of the reasons why I didn't leave, like I said before, and I said on different shows, once the custom game got better, I got characters that I've been waiting for. You know, if the custom game never existed, I probably would have been going a long time ago, because I would have had all that I can get. You know what I'm saying? So, Toy Quest is crazy. Yeah, I do need make a shirt saying, hold on.
hold on.
But
hold on.
Once I got some of the characters I want, I'm pretty much good. You know what I'm saying? Like plus I was trying to complete my lines. You know, I wanted certain Batman villains and certain Batman statues and certain X-Men. So I got them. You know, I mean, Fayla, you seen my last one was the Storm that I got. But now that I got a lot of stuff, I'm always gonna be in the hobby. But I'm not trying to spend have 20 pre-orders. I think the last thing that I got coming is going to be the Maestro. You know, trust me, they're always gonna make things, but the way I think the statue game is going, I don't see XM dropping no fire like they was doing lately. I don't know why. So something's going on that they're not
I actually
dropping.
think XM is going to be one of the major companies that go out of business. One of them going out of business.
I go with Marco's been preaching that, and I still agree with him. But here's the thing I got to ask. Do you think you guys think if these companies, at least from what my understanding is, more of them based here in the U.S., the prices would drop? Because what happens is, remember, tariff is a tax. Hold on, tariff is a tax. But
he just told you to hold on. He hit you with your own. Are you kidding?
You hold on. You mute your mic.
Hold on. But do you think that because again, you know, a tariff is a tax, so now you got a tariff and you still got to pay tax on that item. So if you remove the tariff, would that reduce the price where it would be more out in the community? Just a thought.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Life Size Collector. And welcome to the show. I ain't seen you in a while, man. Thank you for being here. Toy Quest. Dang, the Messiah said you were a collector. Dang.
So much hate in the space of love.
Yeah,
but I don't see XM.
You ain't lying,
dropping fire like they used to. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of these companies are in trouble. And there's a company, I ain't gonna say their name because
the last fire they dropped to me is that Samurai Killer Croc. Love it.
Yes, that is nice.
Yeah, I dropped out of the Samurai line, but I just feel like that's their fire days. The last thing that they had that I thought was fire was the Super Scroll, the War Tank, and the Maestro. Those were like big.
The Maestro is the one I don't have that I do want.
Right.
But here's the thing though, man.
A or B.
I set up there and bought that Queen Studios Joaquin Phoenix Joker, right?
Okay.
And I had the one with the mirror behind it, the whole setup. And I got this bus right here. This Joaquin, love it. But now it was on Spec Fiction 50% off. Do you know that makes me angry?
I'm sure it does.
I could have waited, right? But I thought this was a really good piece. And 50% off, man. Even what I paid for it, I'm happy. I love the piece. But man, when you can get something 50% off, and it's a gamble because you don't know what may go on sale. You know, it seemed like Prime 1, if you just wait till the winter or the spring, you're gonna catch something on sale. But even then, like the orders that I just canceled, I had a slew. I had like 8 things I bought on one day around Christmas. It was buy one, get one free. And some of them were already discounted. So you got buy one, get one free. But then when I said, man, when I pay this off, there's about $2,000 in shipping price that I still got to pay. So it's like, are you really saving anything? Because the shipping is astronomical. So even if you're getting a good deal, you're not getting a good deal on these shipping prices. And like Jomo said, the tariff and all of these high taxes that they charging. And we in a crazy place in the economy. I think it's starting to level out as far as inflation. However, we went through a storm after COVID, because if you think about it, people were buying so much sitting at home during COVID. People think that the economy, while COVID was going on, was messed up. It wasn't, because people were shopping like 40 going north. Everybody was using Amazon, getting their groceries. They was buying statues because they was bored. People who was growing their channels were growing during COVID. So the companies were flourishing during the pandemic. It's after the pandemic what happened, right? Because people were just sitting around just buying, man. It was stress. People buy stuff when they stressed out. They either gonna eat, spend money, and you can't work out hardly because the gyms was closed during that time. So people were just spending money, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I still maintain that if we had that industry, I mean, we talk big about, you know, rah America, but a lot of the stuff, if we did here, imagine if we had that same skill set, and we do, what would that look like produced here? What would that look like?
Freight going up 30 to 50% now. Asia's blaming rough seas and making up stuff. Guess what? That's going to increase prices again. And see, that is why that's why, and this is what my man Marco's been preaching constantly, is Sideshow and PCS. Sideshow and PCS are going to be the companies that are going to flourish now, because America, if this ship made in America, sold in America, shipped in America, then you'll be able to save because you don't have to go across the boat. But I ain't gonna front, man. This stuff is it's expensive, man. And I tell you, it will make you broke. I don't care what nobody say. If you keep buying this stuff, it's gonna make you broke, man. And it's that oh man, I gotta have it. It's I gotta have it. And then it's that mentality that we have as collectors. Jomo already said it. Rashida has already displayed it. We see it in Rashid, and I've done it. And that is, this is my last piece. And then your last piece was your last piece. Now you got a new last piece. Oh man, it's the last.
It's another part. It's another part.
It's just like how crackheads be like, I know they have to, when the people on drugs, this the last time I'm gonna do this drug. I got to get up out this narcotic. And then
you know what but you know what it is though? What I'm saying is that every statue that we are saying this is the last piece, or we thinking that FOMO, I'm feeling like I see everything for sale now. You know what I'm saying? People need money now, and it's hard. Nobody wants to buy. Nobody wants to pay.
That makes sense, Crippler. We got the skill set, but we just not gonna pay the wages. But see, I think that now, if it was American made, then it's gonna be probably the production gonna go down as far as this ESs, and the piece will be more valuable, so to speak. And it goes back to what one of the things I do enjoy about collecting is having a rare piece in my collection that don't everybody got. To me, that brings a certain kind of moxie, nostalgia. That rarity means something to me. That don't mean nothing to every collector. Some people say, "Oh, I just like the character, I'm gonna buy it." But I like a little bit of everything in my collectible. I like it to be a character that I like. I like it to be well sculpted. I like it to be flawless as far as paint apps go. Very detailed, but I like it to be a lower ES because it's something special about it. Like this blade I got the exclusive is 8 of 75. So I'm one of 75 people in the entire universe to have this particular blade piece in my collection. That feels pretty good. It like you know, you value things that are rare, in my opinion. Like I'm gonna just say it. My wife is one of one, right? And I value her as one of one, right? Everybody can't have my wife. If everybody could, then I wouldn't want her, right? And she's very, very valuable on every front. She's good looking. She's a great mom. She's a great wife. Everything about her I love, and she's rare. She's one of one. So if I'm spending my hard-earned dollar on even statues, I want it to be something that's valuable and special. And when I look at it, okay, man, I'm a Wesley fan. Boom, I got this in my collection. And we waited so long, right, for Wesley Snipes to come out. And Rashid, he did his magic. Now we waiting on him to do his magic with Bishop. But
come on, Rashid, step it up.
I want to sell some of my stuff, but I can't undercut myself so much where I'm losing 50% of the what I paid. I think
I'll give it to somebody who I feel deserve it, if that's the point. Like, you know, I have something now that I feel that, you know, I want to sell, but I'm not going to sell for no crackhead price. I'm just give it to somebody who I feel just to make space. You know?
Okay, so don't forget that when you want that Psylocke, Rashid, you know, I'm your brother.
I ain't letting that go, man.
I ain't letting it go, man.
Hey, Fatal, I'm doing like Clint Eastwood and that Escape from Alcatraz.
No, Drake ain't got nothing coming over here, man.
A little bit at a time, chipping a little bit, get
Drake
through that wall.
Coming over here, man.
A little. I literally get through that
all.
wall. I'm chipping, Rashid.
Not at all.
Chipping at
I
you.
hear you.
I do want to add something if I
you
may.
sell your statues in a yard sale, you might as well just go to a thrift store.
Yep.
I want to add something if I may.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Y'all know my story. You know about the action figures and everything.
I don't know your story, bro.
You'll find out later. Basically, you know, I collected, you know, because I enjoyed the comic book, I enjoyed the cartoon or the movie, and then I had to have the action figure just to have it from all of those different platforms and, you know, create my own stories and stuff like that. What I see right now is everybody is just trying to, and this is, you know, this goes in the field of collecting. People have done it with baseball cards. People have done it, you know, with me being a DJ, you know, for records. There's records that I've seen go for thousands, and people will, you know, undercut, you know, each other just to get that record of $800 or less, and they got to give it away. Not so much as the rarity, you know, of it, but the fact that, you know, said person got it, now I got to get it too because I don't know how they got it, so I got to undercut them in order to get it. They was doing that with action figures too. Now, with what's going on with, you know, people losing it on collecting all of these statues, if you don't have a use for them, I say don't get them.
Yeah, he talks. Actually, Dante is an extremely intelligent dude that is probably more vastly equipped when it comes to this comic book talk. He is a true through and through nerd, all the way down to the bone marrow. It's just that he had poor equipment, so we couldn't hear him. Now he upgraded.
Got jokes. I told you what happened. I had to put my computer in the shop. It got fixed. So
he got some good internet. Now, Douchebag makes a point here. It kind of goes. When you was talking about the tariffs, he said, "I wish we were right about the tariffs in regards to U.S. companies. However, regardless of where the companies are from, all pieces are made in China, so that means they're all affected." So you're saying that even Sideshow.
Yeah,
but
that's what
I'm not getting hit.
I mean, they still made in China, in Taiwan and Hong Kong. And
yeah, but that tariff that does cause a problem, right? Doesn't that cause a problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
But here's something that Crippler said, and I just want to push back on him. He said that Americans are not going to accept slave wages. It ain't the workers. The problem is the manufacturers. The manufacturers tell the people what they can or what they will not give them. So
bingo.
Could you have it here? In theory, yes. Yes. If you remember, well, I'm not going to go into that. We made steel here in the early 40s. We shipped that whole country across the country, out of the country. Now
Trump was trying to make it where we made our stuff here. Remember?
Well, that's
make America great again.
My point to you is this: that a lot of the stuff that we export,
True, Nick.
I mean,
people 3D printing their own stuff now, but the quality of it,
you got to get licensed.
You know, I don't know, man. But all I know is this: it is difficult to maintain continuing to collect these prices going up, and you have to take care of a family. Although my wages have increased, I've been promoted at work and things of that nature. That's great. But just because you get promoted at work don't mean you're supposed to spend more. I want to spend less as I go and start stacking that paper to have that nest egg. Now, I don't want to say every penny.
Didn't you just order like 10 statues last week, man?
Absolutely not. That's not true. That might
when he showed them LBS, hold on now, practice what you preach.
That's LBS too. Two pieces.
You said
somebody coughing, please.
Paid off. Oh, this is coming already. This
LBS Superman, LBS Batman. That's two pieces.
All right.
Yeah.
You said some other stuff that you had paid off and something. Then you say you didn't pay them all.
And I canceled about 15, 20.
And then next week you're gonna order about 5 or 6 more. Guarantee you that. That's like hot toys included. You do it all the time.
A hot toy in quite a while.
All right, so so you mean to tell me you're not gonna have no pre-orders in the next couple of months? That's
my goal, is to not have no pre-orders open.
Okay.
That's my goal. Because I'm broke.
It's good to have a goal in life.
You ain't broke. You ain't broke.
Nice one, Critical.
I'm broke, man.
You ain't broke.
Hey, I'm poppity pop, y'all.
If it,
I ain't trying to lose my crib over no dang on action figures, man. I ain't gonna have nowhere to put them.
Statues. You don't collect action figures. You collect statues, sir.
That's
I
true.
collect action figures too, man. I got over 200 hot toys, man. What you talking about?
I realized that, like you said, it ain't worth losing your home because, like, even with sneakers, and I remember I was buying. I can tell you other things I was buying also. I was buying sneakers, right? Real quick story. I'm not gonna change the story. Change something. Bought a pair of sneakers. Went to the barber shop. I looked down, and the sneakers was cracking right in front of me. They would disintegrate right in front of me. A pair of sneakers I paid about $200. Peapods, number 8s, Jordans, and they disintegrated. And you go on YouTube and you find out what these sneakers are made of and stuff like that. Foam and whatever, they don't last long. You know
no,
what
they
I'm
don't.
saying?
They don't.
So now, F buying a bunch of sneakers. I'm wearing them. I don't care how much, I'm not spending a certain amount of money.
You gotta wear them, man. You gotta
You
wear
gotta
them.
wear them. Wear your kicks.
Jalen Hurts. Was it Jalen Hurts?
You do, but get some kicks
They
for
bought
a
the house that was not that big. He bought like a $400,000 house, and he got a $75 million contract. That is some hella fire restraint. And people, you had women and people talking crazy, man. You spend that money. Look, I ain't the one to say save every last penny, because if you penny pitching and then you end up dying with a bunch of money, it's going to your family. That's cool, but you should live your life as well. But I think it's commendable for somebody to buy a $400,000-$500,000 house that got 75 million instead, because you don't need 20,000 square feet.
You don't. Plus, if you buy a house that's in the millions, this is what people fail to realize.
Elon Musk, he's
if you buy like say you buy a $30 million home or $20 million, whatever, you paying mansion tax. Your property tax is high.
Yep.
So it doesn't pay to get you you could spend, but that's how money you could spend $1 million or less and buy you a nice house, gated community, and it still be good.
So
and also, Rashid, the maintenance on that house.
Well, you saw how 50 Cent had that Connecticut house, and the maintenance on that house that they had calculated. That's why he sold it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he sold it, and that's why Mike Tyson sold at that time, because he had no money, and that house was hard. That a house that size is very hard to maintain.
That's true, because like for me, my house, me and my wife, we've been living in this house since 2012. We got it for $240,000, and for the first year, I had a gardener, but I looked at what that was going to cost me as far as that maintenance. I fired him and bought my own Honda motor and all the other stuff, and I've been cutting my own grass, so I'm saving about $600 plus a year.
Say, man, where you live at? I need to come cut your grass.
Yeah. Well, this is what
he was charging me about $60 a month.
This is what Marcos was talking about: a sudden container crunch sends ocean freight rates soaring, setting off global trade alarm bells. And it says ocean container capacity crunch has hit global trade just as peak shipping season starts, with freight spots rates up 30% over the past few weeks and heading higher. So this is what he was talking about, and this is from CNBC.
They was talking about this months ago with the economy, as far as supply chain go.
Yeah.
Food, plastic, parts, etc.
Yeah, man. So I mean, prices gonna go up, but I just want to be a little bit more frugal in this game, and I gotta start disciplining myself to pieces that speak to me, like Jomo said, characters that really speak to you. But it's not easy, because like I want Maestro. That's one that I do want in my collection, and I kind of regret not getting that one. But can I wait and end up finding it somewhere else? I'm trying to sell pieces to fund this, and it's not moving.
I got a question and a suggestion. I'm gonna get it out anyway. What I wanted to say was a little bit in that same statement that I made earlier, is that again, if you don't need it, don't get it. If you don't have a use for the statues that you have, don't buy anymore. If you can't make them work for you or use it, like the action figures, that I lost, but slowly but surely getting back. I have a use for them. I can tell stories behind them. Like when I do my lectures and my workshops, I bring my figures and I tell a story about, the decade that those figures came out and what comic books were like back then, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you don't have a practical use for what it is, instead of just getting them just to look good and to say, I got this, and you don't need it. And the suggestion is, just like they have toy conventions, there needs to be statue conventions where people can sell their stuff on a mass scale at a good price. You're not going to be able to do it at a C2E2 or comic book shop. Somebody might need to start a statue convention to get rid of the statues that they can't have no more, or that they don't want. That's just a suggestion.
Go ahead, Jomo.
I was going to say that what he just said was exactly what Marcos is doing. But more to your point, there are markets. I mean, if you watch the C2E2 convention, looked at the numbers. I finally had somebody from the Bureau of Tourism send me some numbers. Just how they would wreck your mind, because from the industry people I talked to, they did not expect that market to happen. So it's really about, one guy was talking about assets and liabilities. It's also being able to open your own niche market. Statues are a niche market. Everybody is not going to like them. Everybody does not get into them. And your statement about if you have a need and use for them, well, it's called collecting for a reason. Thank you, Edwin. It's called collecting for a reason. So,
what's up, Jeff? Man, long time. Jeff said he put himself in the spending time out for collecting, especially till we get through the election and see where it ends up. I haven't bought anything except for necessities after this time. That makes sense, Jeff. But that's hashtag restraint at its finest, because you've been collecting for a long time. So it's hard to do that. It's hard to put yourself on timeout.
Right.
That man has discipline.
Everybody got to have discipline.
Good for you, Jeff.
Oh, I know you've been talking about Maestro forever, and he's saying that his collection is perfectly fine without it. And enjoy it in Mr. Popo's collection. Yeah, you can go on Mr. Popo's Facebook, and you can look at his Maestro, and he has a wonderful display, y'all. Wonderful. But it's not easy, man. But in the space too, it's like I feel like I'm done. And I tell you, man, the storage that costs. These boxes, man, I want to throw them away so I don't have to pay for a storage unit.
You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie.
That's the thing. It's one thing after another with collecting. It's one thing after another, man. I was like, dang. The other day, I swear I was thinking of this. I said, I have a basement.
Okay.
If I can build a waterproof storage bunker, just dig up under the ground and then have it where you can lift up like a tornado hut or whatever.
Shelter.
And then just use it for boxes underground where you saving space and you saving money. It might cost you up front, but then you don't have to pay. I just wish I had somewhere to store these boxes, man, because that's one of the other things, because you're paying to store boxes. And these storage facilities, they are charging astronomical amount of money.
Yeah, but I got a solution for you, Redeemer. Definitely Dr. Eating Critical Mass. Joe will store it for you.
There you go.
You gonna store my boxes for me?
No. You need some of those statues.
No.
Look, Dr. Rashid, I will drive the way. I know where you're at. I'll drive there. I will handle you with baby kid.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the money sitting to the side for that life size collector. When you gotta strike when it's hot, and you gotta have the money. And it's crazy because I had somebody reach out to me about 2 of my Avengers line pieces, and I told them for both $1,200. That's for the Thanos and the Black Panther. And they said, I'll get back to you. And I said, that's $1,200 shipped now. Now I paid about $800 shipped for the Thanos, something like that. And I paid about $650 shipped for the Black Panther. It's about $600. So I'm taking a hit anyway, but they want, maybe they want me to take a bigger hit. Yeah. Yeah.
But you made out good on that Thanos. I mean, you got that Thanos well below retail.
The Avengers assembly line.
Oh, assembly. I thought you were talking about the throne piece. I'm sorry.
No, the throne piece. Oh, I did great.
I know you got a good price on that. Less than
yeah. To be honest, I'm fearful of the U.S. having some economic stability problems going into late summer and fall, especially out by October. My recommendation is hang on to your money, Jeff Morris. Yeah, man. And I guess that's why people be trying to get, growing their YouTube channel, or maybe they can get another source of income. So I ain't mad at you. Do your thing, boy. I ain't got nothing but love for you. Tupac.
I peeped that. I peeped that.
Like if people enjoy your content enough, where they feel compelled enough to donate to your channel, hey man, I ain't hating on nobody who getting a bag. You know what I mean? Because we all have to have as many streams of income as possible. So hey, get your bag, man.
I used to get laughed for saying that.
Yeah, I wanna show some quick pictures. I ain't want to have y'all here all night. It's one of them. It's man, happy Memorial Day to everybody.
This is like gonna be a late night.
Veteran, no, it ain't gonna be a late night.
Late night.
I worked today, but I want to show some photos. All right, so we're gonna start off with a hot toy that I thought was very interesting. I thought this was pretty cool looking, man.
Looked like Mark Hamill a little bit.
No, this is the guy who
I know
played
it's Obi-Wan, but it looks like Mark Hamill, just a little bit younger.
Dressed up like a Mandalorian.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty cool.
That is nice.
The face sculpt is really good. I like
wait list on this one. Yep.
This one's big time. That when it came out.
Yeah, the day it came out, went on wait list.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing.
It kills with the face sculpts.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty decent though. Of course, this is one of them things where you got to get on Sideshow and get in the line, and then you get in line.
You got 30,000 ahead of you.
Yeah. To me, they should give you loyalty points to get in front of the line. Like the more you shop with them, you should get loyalty points to get pushed up in front.
Me and Rashid should be in line in front of all y'all.
Hold up, Critical. I don't agree with that.
You got loyalty points coming to demo?
The random scalper shouldn't be able to get in front of the line.
Right.
right. That's true.
Yeah. The scalper is buying 3 or 4.
Yeah. Well, they only because they got other people.
Yes. They use them bots. I mean, I've seen them.
Because I guarantee you could find this on eBay, and they're selling it for a heck of a lot more.
Yeah, I think I've been collecting from Sideshow since I don't know.
And stack up the money in the meantime.
2007, 2008, something like that.
Has anybody got the Green Goblin? I ordered that when it first came out.
Yeah.
I've seen people
from what company?
From Sideshow.
Hot Toys.
Sideshow? Oh yeah, I got that. Oh, Hot Toy. No, they're talking about Sideshow's Green Goblin.
All right. LBS announced this, and this is extremely tempting. This is some drawings of this dark side that they talking about.
You can't have it. You ain't got no more money.
Yeah, man. I know. I don't know when he bringing this out.
Look away, little boy.
They look real cool, man. And then look, they got those what they call them things? Them devils? What they call them?
Parademons?
Minions?
Parademons. There they go.
Parademons.
There you go. All right. I think this Wonder Woman, they look like they upgraded the face a little bit. I think this is a nice one. I think it's real nice.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. JC will be listening, man. Shout out to
He
JC.
does.
He does. He's a smart man.
Yeah. But this is looking good, man. And she looks a lot stronger than most Wonder Woman that we get. And he took away what they called the granny panty, and they changed the way these her underwear are cut. So appeasing the fans again. And this is gonna be a wonderful Wonder Woman, you know.
Is that Linda Carter?
Shout out to JC.
Shout out. Say again.
Is that Linda Carter or Gal Gadot?
None of them. It's just
she's none of them.
Comic rendition.
She's none of them.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you, Jomo.
Looks good though. This was teased, like a bronze version of this. This maximum.
Oh wow. Okay.
And he said he may do just, I think he said 20 of them total. So he kind of put it out there just to see, to test the waters. And Adams did. Yeah.
That's different.
They killing it. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Rich. You said you like the granny panty. All right, so I unboxed this one. Like I said, I got this 50% off at the convention. I am the envy of my fellow KooLNerdz.
Yes.
I got this for with free shipping. I'm
not talking right now.
Yeah.
You came up, bro. You came up big time. Congrats.
With free shipping.
I gave you an equivalent to that though.
Shout out to Aunt Adams. The texture and the costume on this is dope. Way better than I thought it would be, and very underrated piece. And for the price I paid for it, extremely grateful to have it for the price I paid, boy. So sometimes when you go to these cons, you can get you a great deal if you are ready to go with the money.
Marcos, I hope you're listening.
Yeah, great texture throughout this entire piece.
You be funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know it had another face sculpt.
He threw it out there.
Saw it at the C2E2.
Yeah, because they didn't have the other face scope on it, or
right.
They had the Roaring portrait, and I actually like this portrait better. I actually like it better.
I like them both.
In the background, that's kind
They're
of cool.
both good. They both good. Hold on. Matter of fact, there you go.
Nice.
I like them both.
Yeah, they both nice, but I like the Roaring portrait a little bit better in person.
Yeah, look at the tongue. You see the wetness of his tongue.
I like the way they put his fangs out on the side. That's cool.
You got it.
Yeah, this is a good piece.
It's a good piece, man. Especially for the price I paid for it, it makes it even better.
What's the price you pay for it, bro?
50%
On
off.
that note, fellas,
$11.50 is the regular price. What's up, man?
Ooh, look at you.
on that note,
Big
fellas,
time.
I'm about to ride out.
It's a-
I'll see
all
y'all
right,
later.
Dante.
All right, Dante, take it easy.
Hey, Fatal, when you can get prices like that, it's hard to retire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see the texture in your pictures.
Yeah.
And Marcos, if y'all come again to C2E2, I'll be ready. Bring that 50% on sudden.
Well, cons, when you go to cons, you always gonna get something that's
Yeah.
I like the weathering
it's
on the
facts.
belt, the damage on his belt. You can tell he's worn it a few times.
All right, so here go LBS showing you what the future may hold for that whole DC line. So from you got Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Superman that's already shipping. You got Flash, Batman that's shipping next. You got Green Lantern, and then finally Martian Manhunter.
And that's gonna be amazing.
Amazing. Now that one I'm going to get. I'll be stacking my money for that one. Martian Manhunter is a piece that I've been waiting for a mighty long time. So very pleased that LBS is
Mighty
doing
Morphin long time.
that. Yeah, he's. I love the bases. I love what he's doing, man.
He's killing on the basis because he's giving you origin storylines to each of the characters. That's what's great about LBS. That's what's great about JC at doing that.
Yep. So yeah, this is wonderful. Very wonderful. I'm really that Martian Manhunter piece. This one looks real good. And even though I told you what I'm doing, this one probably got to come to the collection. But we get this through Marcos. You know,
shout out to Collector Zone.
I'm very surprised.
I got this in my shopping cart right now. I just had to pull the trigger.
This cape is absolutely ridiculous.
The cape sells it. I love
it.
Yeah, and I love that they gave us 2 portraits now, and I love this updated portrait that they gave us here. I think it looks much better than what they were showing us at first.
It does. It really does. And I said it before. I said again, I don't have a Superman in my collection right now, so this would really work for me because for me, quarter scale is the best scale.
Yeah, and it's this Kingdom Come type of vibes.
Yeah, it is. I was excited about that Prime 1 coming out in quarter scale until I saw this.
Yeah, it looked like they gonna win this battle.
Yeah, they gonna win. They gonna get my money. It's just a matter of me and finishing the sale.
And what they showed is this next to the that Batman, that Dark Knight Returns, and it looked real cool. I've seen people look at that cape though. That's ridiculous.
I love that cape. I love it.
Sculpted
and
like
I know a lot of people don't agree, but I don't need the S on the back of the cape. I really don't.
You ain't gonna see it.
I don't need exactly. I'm not gonna see it unless I have it on a spinning lazy Susan, and which I know I'm not.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, what you showing these pictures, Fatal, I might wind up buying it before the show's over.
Hey, like Batman like to say, do we have a live PO?
Yeah, because hey, I'm serious, man. It's in my. I got the payments. I got 7 payments.
This look good, man.
I got 7 payments already set up.
Man, look at that.
I think it's about $72 down payment. And
that's not bad.
It's gonna ship. I think it's like $90-something a month. It's gonna start shipping start charging next month. No, sorry, next year.
Here go my pictures up.
Man, Blade.
Yeah, I love the base on this.
You know, Fatal, did Barbara take you to school about taking pictures?
Yeah, man. I think I've been doing my thing, man. I think they
look good, bro. They look good.
I think I've been
I'm
doing
sure
my thing.
Barbara been tutoring you on the side, and she said, "Okay." She said, "Fatal, no, this is
I
what
sent
you
her a
need."
message in months ago about a camera I was thinking about getting, and she told me she'd think will be fine because I know that Barbara takes some dope pictures. I've seen her pictures. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yes, she's got that lighting down to a T.
But the only thing about when you post to Facebook, it's gonna degrade the quality.
Pixel.
That's true, but
yeah, it's gonna take it down. It's not gonna give you the full. But I thought these pair good. I got an actual sideshow print.
Yeah. But see, I'm looking at your pictures, and I got this man and right in front of me right now. And your pictures are not that far off of what I'm looking at.
Yeah, man, I've been trying to get my camera game up.
Because as how everybody knows, well, you got to see it in person. The pictures don't do it justice.
Yeah, I hit up Ant for my base, and he got back to me. So
cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool.
I love this base.
We're gonna take care of you.
No issues. Now I had this like a little, like when I move the base, like a little rock. But if you put just like a little pad under the front, it's all good. So
yeah, mine's rocks too. I put
I've had that. I got you, Jomo. But I've had that problem with other bases in the past, and I've always just you go get that little foam pad with the sticky, and you can put that right under it, and it fixes a lot of those issues. I've had that with some sideshow pieces in the past. I don't get too bent out of shape about it. As long as I know I can put a piece of felt under there, or foam pad.
Yeah, that's a minimal fix.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks good, man. It looks good overall.
I'm
It's a
pleased
dope
to
piece.
have this one in my collection. I'm glad I went with this one versus the dynamic one, although the dynamic one is amazing as well.
Oh, I love the
got both.
dynamic one too. I would have got that one, but it's a space issue.
Yep, and in the box, one box. And both of these statues have one box, but the colors are so good, man. And the paint apps are really, really good. I like both hair sculpts.
In that base, beautiful Fatal.
It's beautiful.
Color.
It's clean. It's clean. I love PCS, man. I do. Maybe I'm a PCS boy or whatever you call it.
Yeah, this is my second PCS
Fanboy.
piece. You got 3 PCS, right?
Nah, more than that, brother.
Okay. You got the Mortal Kombat?
I got a bunch of Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter stuff from the old school PCS.
Yeah.
I've only got 2. I got the Deja Thor's, which I know you got 2. And then I
got 3.
Blade, right?
I got the Lion-O. I got the Lion-O from the old PCS, and I got these 2 blades.
Okay.
Wow, you got the Lion-O. That's dope.
I'm gonna check that out when I come to New York, bro.
And this is underrated, but this head sculpt is. And somebody told me this looked like Michael Jai White. Now I can't unsee it.
It looked like they took like a little bit of Michael Jai White.
I see that. I never thought about that till you just mentioned
it. The diorama has the Wesley Snipes looking portrait. So
now, wasn't he before Wesley Snipes got it? Didn't they talk about him?
I think so. He was one of the ones.
Yeah,
and Michael Jai White would have did great. I ain't gonna front, but I can't see nobody else as Wesley. In my lifetime, there'll never be another Blade.
And the thing about it, they really
Snipes, I don't even think of Wesley Snipes anymore.
You think of Blade.
I think of Blade when I see him. You know, like it was like he was born for that role, and he put the MCU on the map. I mean, we had to give this man his flowers.
I just hope that the MCU can realize what Wesley can bring, and I hope Wesley, whatever issues he has,
they're just gonna fuck up on the next Blade. And I understand Marshall, whatever his last name is,
Mahershala Ali.
Right. I think he's gonna be a good. He's a good actor, but they already was writing Blade off anyway because they keep trying to talk about his daughter, and they were gonna make Blade a secondary character in his own film. So I don't know how we're gonna have a successful Blade movie when
they're gonna mess that up.
Right. So Blade, Wesley Snipes' Blade is still gonna be number 1 still.
I feel you, Rashid, because as we know, Marvel said they wanted to make push the female agenda forward.
Let me know.
Which really screws up what we want to see. But again, this is a very nice piece, and I'm glad to have it in my collection.
But I got my 4 Blades.
Yeah, that's right. Michael Jai White did voice him in Midnight Suns. That's right.
1 hot toy and 2 Blades.
All right. So Jim Mint posted some pictures of this. And this is actually my least favorite head sculpt of this. But if you like Alex Ross, I do like Alex Ross art, but for this particular one, I like this head sculpt better.
I do too. This is nice.
More regal, and I like the bearded too. And I got the light blue one coming in for this.
Yeah, I think the light blue is the best way to go with.
Tintin and Painter, and this Wolverine is ridiculous.
Oh my God.
You can't get her to paint.
Look at the battle damage.
She's too busy right now, man. The girl.
Oh, you can't tell. If you can afford to send something out to get painted, you're gonna wait a year plus.
I think this going to bust. I don't know. I gotta see the whole thing, but this is amazing.
This is amazing.
The detail in here. Come on, man. That girl is bad to the bone when it comes to paint apps, man. She ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see the pictures that she posted? She had like when she first started out, her little paint area, how kind of low scale it was, and then fast forward to what her work area looks like now. It's like night and day. Like, damn, girl, you got down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just still.
This is a life-size statue of Batman. I don't even know who makes this. I seen it and I just wanted to show it tonight. This is life-size.
That's life-size?
Life-size.
Yeah, Fatal. Imagine that in your
man, dude, if I had the money, I wouldn't mind having something like that.
You don't want, guess what? You don't want that because unfortunately that I believe is made out of foam.
Foam?
Yes, sir.
So how much is gonna cost? And
if it's made out of foam, it probably costs what, 2 G's?
This statue costs $2,500 for what I understand.
See, I knew it.
Why would a statue that was made out of resin this size be $2,500?
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be $2,500. Yeah,
so
we all know.
The last thing that I'm showing before we get up out of here and everything. But why wouldn't you get foam for this price if you wanted to have a life size in your collection? Because what's wrong with foam? Like, I know it's not expensive or cheap, and if somebody bump it, it'll break.
It breaks apart. It starts to crack. What's wrong with foam?
Will it do it on its own?
What you see right here, it'll eventually do down the line. Weather and everything else. I mean, it's a lot of foam, so it's not gonna break down like a sneaker. But you will. I'm sure you'll see paint cracks, everything.
Here's a suggestion. Why not make it into PVC?
Because it would cost more.
Oh yeah, life size. It'll cost
a lot more.
Oh, of course it'll cost a lot more, but you ain't got no deterioration, and it's still going to be cheaper than resin.
Yeah, but if this is what the company's making it out of, that's what they're making it out of.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if you land in the middle in PVC, now you don't got foam that deteriorates, and now you don't have resin where it's overly expensive. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's it's somewhere it lands in the middle.
Oh wow, man! I just got a message from one of the channel subscribers that wants to send me something. Man, that's awesome, dude. Wow,
cool.
Man.
That is cool with a capital K.
Yeah, man, late night trip,
Nerds.
man. Thank you. All right, man. Wow. He just sent me an email, man. That's special. Wow. I won't reveal it until right now, but wow.
Tell us when you're ready, bro. Tell us when you're ready.
That's cool.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly.
This looks
this
looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. This is not painted. This is the render grayscale. But two of my favorite characters, my daughter's all-time favorite character, Harley, and the Joker. Our statue collector posted these. Yeah, all the ha-has. Yeah, so this is looking like it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, it is.
I like that cane. Got his face.
I like the one where he has the crowbar behind him.
But the small footprint to be able to put both of them on one base is crazy good.
That definitely is. Like, if you really want those characters, get them both on the same base.
Yeah.
You're saving some money right there. And space.
Yeah, it looked great.
Hey, Fatal, speaking about Harley Quinn, what did you think about that Harley Quinn back in the day, the Sideshow did with the fabric?
On which one?
The Sideshow Harley Quinn, the one that had the fabric suit, that had the gesture. Rashid know the one I'm talking about.
Hold on, you talking about the life-size bus?
No, the very first,
the premium format.
Harley Quinn.
Oh, I think I got that. Don't I? No,
I don't know. I haven't been to your house. I wouldn't know. Redeemer, he got that?
You been Dad, to his house, I don't know.
Man, that's crazy, man. And that's what I'm talking about. I gotta stop.
Rashid got it. Rashid probably got it.
No, I sold mine.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, that's another good thing, Fatal, like what you said. Exactly. That's another thing. When you get too much, you'll end up forgetting it. And am I right or wrong?
Absolutely.
Fatal, am I right or wrong? Haven't you ordered like you put on order something and you found one in the back? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's been a night. I didn't want to stay too long. I know I got started an hour later than normal, but man, I'm gonna go through the panel, and we brushed on X-Men because we kind of, I would have did the whole episode on X-Men, but we kind of 2 weeks past that now. I didn't want to bore you with that, but man, we had a good night, and I'm about to eat some dinner, hang with my wife. Redeemer, what's up, brother?
Well, first and foremost, I was saying it's a blessing, and I'm humbled to be on this panel with the rest of the cool nerds, with all you guys. It's a blessing just to share our passion and talk about what we love, which is collecting and comics, everything. Secondly, yeah, man, I just recorded another video for another 1/6 scale figure. And I gotta work on that and upload it. I gotta upload like 2 videos already. But other than that, please check me out at Redeemer 23 Collectibles. If you like 1/6 scale figures, if you like collecting action figures, statues, the whole nine, I do it all, just like this man right here, except on a smaller scale. You feel me? But other than that, it's just a blessing. Don't forget to check out Constructive Outrage. Don't forget to check out Fader the Collector himself on his channel. Check out their videos. Check out what they talk about. They bring in the heat. All right. God bless.
All right, Darth Rashid, what's going on, brother?
Oh, nothing. Another good show, and just what's the name? I posted pictures, life size Boba Fett bust. That's about it. And that's it. Shout out to everybody. Watch what's called Constructive Outrage on Wednesday. And Faith, you gotta come on that show, brother.
Yeah. I'm gonna come on there when I'm on my off days, man. Absolutely. For sure. I'm gonna rock with you because we kind of cross paths our shows. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Sam, one of the first places you seen him was here. Critical Mass and Rashid, everybody's favorite companion in this collecting game. Everybody know Rashid everywhere. Critical Mass.
What's up, Cool Breeze? I just want to say thank you for inviting me. It was nice hanging out with the Cool Nerds and interacting with people that have similar interests, and my brother Rashid next to me. And it was just a good night. I mean, Redeemer 23, my man. And as again, Mr. Fatal.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be here.
Appreciate you.
Sir.
I'm not to be heckled tonight because DJ Herc ain't here. But y'all know how I do.
It's your show, man.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your man Fatal, and this has been KooLNerdz Lounge. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Yeah, that's what. It's been a lot of you want beef in the community. Y'all go look at this video I posted on Facebook with the 2 dogs behind glass barking at each other, and then when the door opened, they start barking. That's YouTube beef. We ain't really trying to bring no harm to one another, man. And at the end of the day, I hope we all lockstep and all this beef is behind us, because this is a place that we come to let our proverbial hair down and have a good time. You know what I mean? My man Critical Mass, you're gonna be seeing him a lot more. You'll be seeing him in the intros and all of that. He a good brother, so he gonna be on the KooLNerdz Lounge pretty much every Monday if he want to be here. And anybody else who wants to come on the show as a guest, man, you're welcome to come, and talk statues with us and everything, and pop culture, cosplay, all that good stuff, man. You can come here and hang out with us. You know what I'm saying? This is all family. I'm your host, and my uncle is pretty much my co-host. And we got our core members here in Chicago. But KooLNerdz is a movement all around the globe. And we just like to have fun. That's what it's all about, man. And helping each other out, making responsible decisions. We've touched on these topics about this money that we spending and how we can be a little bit more frugal. And this is something that we're going to talk about more than just once, because it's important for us to keep reminding each other that these collectibles are expensive and we have to be financially smart. You know what I'm saying? Good stewards of your finances, because we don't want to go broke doing this. But with that being said, thank you for being here tonight. God bless and peace. Let me give y'all a little funny thing before I get up out of here, because this is always hilarious to me.
Sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3. Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul go.
Sexy?
I'm telling you, if the brother had all this right here, he'd have the best Jerry curl in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
If he wasn't missing right here.
Peace out, y'all.
It's Fatal the Collector.
Statue reviews and lectures, giveaways and raffles that'll leave our followers baffled. Got fearing and got loving with new reviews up in the oven.
So press like, comment, and go ahead get the subbing.
Collecting is a hobby, we do not make it an idol, but on this channel we gon' bring the heat.
That'll let us compete with our rivals.
Tours and conversation in this KooLNerdz nation. So sit back, relax, and let us take you on a convention vacation.
From conversation to cosplay, MCU, DCU.
We got everything for you.
Batman is my favorite, DC.
Marvel is Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, in any kind of weather, we collecting forever.
Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector.
What's up, YouTube? It's Fatal the Collector.